Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel BK4K by Kids for Kids. In today's video, we'll be telling you about Peru's transportation. First off, I'm going to be explaining to you about what we did. We live in New Jersey, United States, and we took a flight for 8 hours to Lima, Peru. We could have also gone to Cusco, Peru, but we didn't because we felt Lima was a more effective destination for us. We'll be explaining why we chose Lima instead of Cusco later on in the video.
So the companies that can fly from New Jersey, US to Lima, Peru is Delta, United, and LATAM. LATAM is also a domestic airline in South America and it stands for Latin America. So those are the companies that you can use to fly from New Jersey to Lima.
Next off, I'll be telling you what happens inside the plane on your international flight. First off, we'll be having meal service. Meal service comes usually an hour or two after the plane takes off. Then you will have some time to take a quick nap or watch some movies. And then an hour before you arrive, they'll give you some snacks. And then you will just prepare to get off your plane.
So the time zone in New Jersey, US is the same time zone as the one in Peru. So you don't really have to change your watch times like I explained in the last video, our packing list video. So now we finished our international flight section. So now we're moving on to domestic flights.
So next off, we'll be doing hub and spoke. Hub and spoke is basically the concept that the hub is a place such as Lima. And that's where we chose for our hub. But you can have hubs in different places such as Cusco. But we chose Lima because it is in the center of everything. And the spoke concept is basically going around like a wheel. So we went to Iquitos first, then came back, and then we went to Cusco, then we came back, and then we went to Puno, then we came back, like that, so on and so forth.
So there's another type of trip plan called round trip. It's like we start at one place and you just go to another place, and from that place you go to another place, and then sometime with the other you reach your destination where you came from. And it's like a road trip, so you don't just go back to your destination and then go to another place like hub and spoke. So in some places in Peru, like Cusco and Puno, there's high altitude. So once you reach there on your flight, you have to take a medicine. But we suggest not taking the medicines in the flight.
When you land after you take your flight, you will need to expect some type of different weather. For example, when we flew from Lima to Iquitos, we expected it to be cool like Lima. But in Iquitos, it was like 100 degrees. So in the flight, they will usually prepare you for the temperature. But if not, expect the worst and hope for the best. Next, we'll be talking about in-city transportation. First comes the train. The train is an excellent way to be transported because it is fast, yet it has awesome scenic views. We took the Machu Picchu train, which had glass all around and we could see everywhere. And I honestly recommend sitting on the left-hand side while you're going and on the right-hand side while you're coming back because those have the best views. Boats are another form of transportation. We use it in 3 situations: the Amazon rainforest in Iquitos, to get to the Ballista Islands from Paracas, and to go to the Urals Islands in Lake Titicaca.
So another type of transportation is taking a bus. The city buses that you don't have to register for are like the ones that you just regularly stand in with those plastic seats. But the other type ones are like the Peru hop buses, for example. They have like super comfy seats. They're like basically driving airplanes. That's what you can call them.
One of the most cool way, and that is a must-try in Peru for transportation, is a tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuks is like a way of transportation. It has like open windows, 3 seats, and sometimes it is half in, half out. Sometimes it's completely in. So those are what tuk-tuks are.
Another type of city transportation is taxis or Ubers. You have to register, or you can just call them when you're like exiting the airport. The other types are car taxi companies such as Uber, which is an app to find taxis.
One of the most formidable and most useful modes of transportation is obviously going to be hiking. There is something called the Inca Trail, which is a really popular and exciting trail that is on our way from Ollantaytambo to Machu Picchu. The Inca Trail is really awesome. Okay, guys, thanks for listening to our channel BK4K. I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe and also ring that notification bell. Bye!